I would like you to give a message to President Putin.
I will tell the same as my mother. I wish you to feel everything, to feel this pain of our country, of our people.
What is your message to the Ukrainians, your fellow Ukrainians?
To the Ukrainians, my only one message: I love you, Ukrainians. I love you so much because you are the greatest. You are a great country of great people who's able to fight everyone who will enter these lands, who will enter our borders.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you a very young, fresh journalist, very credible person from Ukraine. His name is Timofei Zezuelkin. Timothy is a mass communication graduate, and prior to the war, he used to be a professional journalist. Now, I'd like you to welcome him for TBC-InTV Ukraine. Let's all welcome to our family, Timotei Zezuelkin.
Thank you so much.
Okay, tell us more about yourself. What do you used to do? You were a journalist, right? You were a journalist before the war broke off.
Yeah.
And you lost
Yeah.
your job because of the war.
Yeah.
That's very
Unfortunately,
sad.
yeah, definitely that's true. I've lost my job because I was like an investigative journalist, and if you can understand, it is because of the war conflict in Ukraine. It is this genre of journalism that you are trying to avoid, especially when you have no any opportunity and to leave your country, because there are a lot of a lot of stuff to record, a lot of stuff to do with investigative journalism in Ukraine, because there are a lot of our politics, our high persons who leave the Ukraine. And we can work with these cases because these people are so rich and are so bad. But I've worked in small social media, and unfortunately that's why I've lost my job, because we have no finances to work. So yes, and it's not on a unique case about me, because it's a very big problem in Ukraine right now. And there are a lot of people who lost their jobs. It's a catastrophe about that.
Right.
So yeah,
It's very sad very sad to know. So today is actually August 24, and this is a very special day for Ukraine. Why is it a very special day for Ukraine? Yeah.
Because today is 24th of August. Today is a half a year of a full-scale invasion of Russians, and especially the most important thing, that today is our Independence Day.
Independence Day from the
Soviet Union.
Soviet Union. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So your country was a part of the Soviet Union, and then you became independent, and now Putin would like to get it back. Am I right?
I don't see a point of, for example, of Russia. I can't understand that, because they're trying to create their own empire, because Putin's idea is the main problem of regime of Putin is that he thinks that it's a very sad situation when Soviet Union just crashed. This is his personal trauma about Soviet Union. That's why he's trying to make something common to a Soviet Union. And yeah, and by the way, and of course, a more deep reason of our war is that Russian history has nothing without Ukraine. And that's why when we are trying to separate from the influence of Russia, Russia is trying to catch us back because we have our own rich, truly rich history. And Russians understand that if we will move without Ukraine, we lost everything.
I see. So Ukraine is a very important part of Russia. You're like twins. You're like twins because you're neighbors. And
I'm sorry, not part of Russia, but part of Russian history, because Russia started because of Ukrainian. Wait a second, I have to prove for myself this word. Yeah, because of Ukrainian prince who gave the start to a Russian city which is called Moscow. Moscow city was created because of son of Ukrainian leader of Chernihiv region leader, because we were a feudal country. And there were a lot of leaders on in every city, in a every big city in Ukraine. There was their own leader, and one of the leaders had his son, and his son created Moscow.
Okay.
So that's, I think it is a very deep situation in history.
So the root of Russia is Ukraine. It is not the other way around. It is not Russia being the root of Ukraine, but Ukraine is the root or the mother or the father of Russia. Did I understand you well?
That's why Kyiv is a mother of they say, I mean, Russians, Kyiv is a mother of Russian cities, but not Russian. Kyiv is a mother of Rus cities, because there was a country which was which is called Kyiv Rus.
Very
and
interesting.
because of Kyiv, and because of Kyiv Rus, there was a beginning of the very big. It was a very big country. Like, it was one of the strongest country in the European continent.
So yeah, that's very interesting. I didn't know that.
It's very interesting for us.
Oh yeah, maybe one day we will have a documentary about that, right? After the war. I think that's really very interesting. Now, let's dive into the Ukrainian-Russian war right now. Right now, when the war started, I heard a lot of people say, not a lot, like a few people say that, said rather. A few people told me that it was a fake war. Mass media was just fabricating fear, especially that was just after COVID. And so they said, like, Russia and mass media were just fabricating fear, instigating fear among the global population. And in fact, they just used one of the Spanish channels, just used a war game, a war game, an online war game to depict the war between Ukraine and Russia. And so they said it was fake. Tell me, when did the war start? Can you still remember the date, Tim?
Actually, the war has begun at 2014. this war began because
Okay, Tim, no, only for this time. Russia,
for this time. Okay, it
the
has begun
dates.
at 24th of February.
All right, so it began 24th of February. Can you please give me an
Yeah.
account? Please give me an account. How did it start? How did it start? The very beginning of that invasion. How did it start?
Well, I remember that we were so tensed about the whole situation because a few days before the full-scale invasion, like 22nd of February, maybe 23rd of February, um, we were so tensed because we knew that it will be something. Because Putin told that he's starting his special operation in Ukraine.
Were you given a warning?
It was a warning like 6 hours before the beginning. Like I'm starting a special operation in Ukraine. Like who are you to invade our country and call these actions like a special operation? But never mind. Okay, and yeah, we knew that it will be something we didn't know what. Like, but we know that it will be in a military way. And we were ready to, because we understood that it's so bad. But then I remember I'm sitting at home at I don't know, like in the evening, doing my investigative journalism material, like everything is okay. Then I fall asleep. Um, uh, and like I hear a phone call. My girlfriend's mother called us and told that don't worry, kids, everything is okay, but the war has begun. And we were like, what the hell? It's like no, I can't believe that the full-scale invasion started. And then I heard the first explosion.
Because you
It
live
was
close in Kiev, right? Because you live close in
yeah,
there.
I lived in Kyiv, and the first explosion was in Brovary. Brovary, it's a city near Kyiv, and then there we had a military base for our soldiers, but it was a base for young soldiers, like for boys who were 18, 19, 20 years old. And they striked a missile to this object. And there were a lot of dead people, unfortunately. And when I left Kyiv, I saw this building, and it was set on fire.
Oh yeah,
And
you were living in Ukraine. I mean in Kiev because you were a journalist then in Kiev, right? And your office was in Kiev. Ah, okay, okay.
we didn't know what to do. And for the first few hours, I thought that I will be here in Kyiv because I have to work with my materials, and I have to I have to work with that cases. I thought that I will record something like about what is going on, this whole panic and other stuff, because I understood that it is a very, very important for us to show the whole world what is going on exactly. But then I understood that I have to protect my native town, and I moved back to my town, Nasivka. And from the first day, we were on duty because we were waiting for something to begin in our city, because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
knew that Russian soldiers were near Kyiv after 2 days of the full-scale invasion. at the first day of the invasion, their helicopters and planes were so close to Kyiv. Of course, we destroyed it. I mean, Ukrainians destroyed it, but yeah, they were so close, and it was so scary. Honestly, it was so scary. Yeah.
Yeah, when there was this war in Ukraine, I mean in Kiev, or were you able to escape? I mean, how did you escape the war? I mean, because you used to live in Kiev, right? And then you went back to your hometown during the war or before the war? Because I think Kiev was the first target, and then after that, and then after that, Kiev fought the Russians. Am I right? That was at least what I watched in social media. And then after that, they were able to secure Kiev, but there was a lot of shelling within the city. That was what I watched. So where were you during that time, like in February and in March?
You know, we were so hurried. A lot of people think that when it's war, so it looks like an explosions everywhere, a lot of dead people, a lot of blood and other stuff like that. Yeah, that's definitely true, but it's not going on everywhere. So that's why we had this opportunity to leave Kyiv, because there were some roads to back to our native hometown. And we had this opportunity for first like 3 days. Then everything was closed. Every road, every side of Kyiv were closed because near Kyiv in like first 3 days there were a lot of battles with Russian soldiers. They were so close.
Yeah.
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 So that's because we were so hurry and we did everything so fast. That's why we had this opportunity to leave Kyiv.
Okay. Okay.
But
were you scared because there was a battle and you were going home? Were you? Was it scary? Like from Kiev, you need to travel from how many hours travel from Kiev to your hometown?
Like if everything is okay, our road to Kyiv is near 1.5 of an
1.5 hours. But when you traveled during this war, how many hours did it take you?
Was, 4 hours to get our hometown. Yeah, it was, you know, I understand that it was a very traumatic situation for us. Now it's okay, and when I try to think about it, I'm laughing because it was really funny, but it's now I understand that it was funny. Then when we had everything of this, we were so scared because of course it's an absolutely normal reaction of a human.
Yes, of course. And I'm so happy that you live in a seemingly peaceful place. There's no shelling in your place, but as you said, you still receive warnings of air bombs or something, like airstrike or something. How do you feel when you hear sirens or warnings of airstrike?
You know, I think that it's okay. It's so bad for us that we are okay with this trauma. But when I hear this siren, I think like, meh, another one time. I have to think about these Russian missiles that can strike into our cities. Like, but it's a no. For now, it's a normal reaction because we hear these sirens for half a year. I think you can understand when you do something for a very long period of time, you understand that it's okay for you, and if you're alive, there's like a mistake of it's a very big mistake for us. That's it's a like a normal. It's normal. It's a habit, and everything is okay. And
It's
when
a
you are alive,
yeah. It's
it's
a
okay.
good thing, Tim, that your town is not touched by Russians. But during the interview with your mom, she said that when the war started, there was an attempt by the Russian soldiers to enter into your town and ravage into your town, but her battalion managed to push them back. So from
Yeah.
then on until now, you did not experience anything like that anymore. Thank God.
Um, as I remember, yeah, everything that my mom told was true because I was in this, and
Yeah.
I am in this battalion, and
Mhm.
we were surrounded by Russians, like as my mom told, in 10 kilometers from our town.
Yeah, and
Mm,
at that time you were unarmed, and
I had my gun, and I was ready to meet them if it will be needed. Uh,
I was reading a story. I don't know which part of, but when the war started, I I read or listened or watched on video a documentary about a young man, and like you, who said that he was scared. It was his first time to carry a gun. And when he looked at the Russian soldiers, he thought he's not going to survive because they were well armed with all the tanks and modern artilleries. But the Ukrainians were meagerly armed, and they were they were not prepared for the war. And then they all prayed. Are you prayerful? I think you're a prayerful country. And so, he said he asked his parents to pray, and everyone in their town was praying. And then all of a sudden, there was this thunderstorm, and the Russians were not able to see them. So it gave them an advantage. Gave them an advantage because it is their hometown, so they know the whereabouts of that hometown. So they were able to push the Russians back. That was it. Were
wow.
you,
No, I didn't hear this story, but it's great. Yeah, I think in some situations I see like we have this hand of God that is caring about our cities, caring about our soldiers, because there are some situations when you can't believe that it's like not help of God,
yeah.
because I am not a believer,
Mhm.
but I think that there is something what can help us in the situations when we need this help, like because we have our strong faith in the because we believe in our army, we believe in our people, because our people are just great, and this war it shows everything about our mentality, about our
Yeah.
people, about
And
our
your
spirit.
confidence and your patriotism and your faith in yourselves. I let me ask you, where do you get your food? Where do you get your money? What is your source of income? How about the supply of water? How about your internet connection?
A lot of people, they can't understand, they can't believe you're in a war state, like everything is so bad, but you're happy. You have an internet connection, you have gas, you have water, you have your warm houses, and it's very, very strange for people who are living abroad. And yeah, definitely, we're in a very, very bad situation, just awful situation. But we're not losing our faith, as I told you, and that's why everything is okay. Our people are working for with the all these things because they want everything to work. For example, at the first 2 months of war, we had a lot of problems with light, a lot of problems with an internet connection, a cell phone connection, and other stuff like that. But for example, I have no any connection, an internet connection and cell phone connection. I think that everything is so bad. It's a panic. Everything will be just awful. But now, then 30 minutes, maybe more, like maybe an hour, and everything is okay. And then I'm trying to understand what is going on. Then someone is telling me like, it's okay. Russian missile strike to the electricity line, and it was destroyed. But our people did
Can fix
everything
it.
to fix it. That's great. That's absolutely great.
What lessons are you learning out of this war with Russia?
You have to be more confident. You have to understand that no one will help you, and you have to I mean, if we're talking like in the scales of the whole world, because our people are trying to help everyone.
Correct.
Our country is beautiful, because honestly, I've worked in investigative journalism, and as you understand, it's everything about corruption, everything about dirt and money, and bad people. But I understood that there are a lot of problems in every country around the world, and you know, I understand that I am a very, very big patriot of my country. I love my country so much, and when you understand that, you believe that everything will be okay, and you believe that it will be a victory for us. Yeah, it's a very painful victory, because there are a lot of dead people, a lot of our soldiers, our not only soldiers. There are a lot of people in army now who are IT specialists, like artists, actors, musicians, and other people who are not were not supposed to carry a gun, and they are dying because of someone who thought that this person have this right to invade other country, a sovereign country. Yeah, and that's why I think it's a very big lesson for us. And of course, we don't have to underestimate our enemy.
Yes, okay. I would like you to give a message to President Putin. What is your message to Vladimir Putin? If given a chance to speak with him, what message do you have for him? 1 minute message for him.
Well, about Putin, I don't think that I will be able to talk with him. I mean,
what is your
uh,
message for him? Just wish that
yeah,
he watches this. So
yeah,
what's your message
I
for
understand,
him?
I understand that. I mean that uh, I'm so angry. That's why I can talk. I can.
Well, this is an interview. This is not a newscast, so just feel free.
Well, okay.
Just feel free.
I will tell the same as my mother. I wish you to feel everything, to feel this pain of our country, of our people. I wish you to understand what it look like to lose your family, to lose everything that you have, and of
Yes.
course, and I want him to die slowly, uh, to feel pain, and to see his country set on fire. I mean, not like setting on fire, but to ruin it, to see the ruins of this country, because they are so close to separate to other nations, because there are
Okay.
a lot of nations in Russia. And yeah,
Right.
I want him to see everything is going bad to his country.
All right. What can you say about these people who, there are some people in this world who believe that Putin is there to redeem the world from the evil one, and the evil one is in Ukraine, and that's why he's trying to topple Ukraine because you have some because you're Nazis, and your president is a collaborator, I guess, of Nazi, and it's a gateway to a nuclear weapon or something. What can you say about this? Is this true? That you're a Nazi country, and that the reason why Putin is invading you because you're Nazis, and your president is a Nazi?
No, we're not a Nazi country. We're a democratic country, a multicultural country, and our president is a Jew. And as you know, Jews the first target of Nazi.
Yeah,
So
how ironic could
we're,
that be?
yeah,
Is it
we're not
ironic?
Nazi.
Is it ironic,
Yeah,
Tim?
of course. It's
Uh,
very ironic, but Minister of oh God. Wait a second, please. I forgot his name. Oh my God. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, told that, as I know, Jews are anti-Semites. Anti-Semites and they're Nazis. The biggest Nazis are Jews. And I was like, what?
all right.
So yeah,
Mhm.
it's a very ironic how they are trying to rebuild their own history, the history of the world. It's so strange. Yeah, we are not Nazi country because Russians trying to shut mouth to every oppositional politic, every oppositional social media, media. Um, and if you are right, you are not trying to hide the truth. They are
You're
trying
right.
to hide the truth.
Mhm.
They have their imperialistic point of view, because as Putin lives in a category of people with imperialistic views, because they're talking the way like empire doesn't see oh God, I can't remember this quote, but something like, we don't have a borders. We have only horizons. Like we're so strong, we're so big, and the Russians are so close to the meaning of Nazis. They think that their nation is the most important nation in the world. Then they're trying to kill the whole country because of its ethnic because it's another country with another history. They're trying to kill their own cultures inside their country, because there are a lot of other cultures in Russia. And that's why there are a lot of people with there are a lot of agents who are dying here in Ukraine, because Putin trying to kill other cultures in that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're so close to, as I told, to this meaning of Nazis, imperialistic country,
okay.
a country which hates other countries and trying to do everything to destroy.
Yes. Okay, Tim, I like your, yes. Yeah, I like your message. I like your message to, I like your message to Putin, that we hope that he will also experience losing his mother, his father, his wife, his children, his grandchildren, and the heinous crimes of rape. I hope and I wish that he will experience the same, because I think if he will experience this, then he will learn to empathize. So I'm not here to side, for Ukraine or for Russia, because we do have Russian friends too. I do have Russian friends too. But this is the reality that we're seeing and hearing a lot of Ukrainians fleeing to the UK, fleeing and hearing their stories really is, it moves me, and it touches my heart to the core. And I wish that there is just going to be no war. And in this time, during the 21st century, when we are supposed to be modern and sophisticated, there should be no more expansion by land grabbing at the expense of dear lives. There's no reason for war. Don't you think so?
Yeah. We're definitely we're living in the 21st century. This is the most beautiful century to live, because we have a lot of technologies. We have this welfare. We have a lot of opportunities to show ourselves, to express ourselves, and it is so important right now in the 21st century to show your face, to show yourself to the whole world, and in this time we have this country of people, of the president, who are trying to kill us, to destroy us, and in the most humiliating way, because they're
very inhumane. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to rob us, to rape us, to kill us. It sounds so weird that in the 21st century we have this country of people who are doing something like that. I don't understand their goal, because I think they have this goal, their target. But
Tim, are you evil people? Because according to them, It's okay if some people will say like it's okay for these are not Ukrainians, okay? These people are outside of Ukraine, and they go like, okay, the war is actually the war is okay because Putin is trying to neutralize the evils in Ukraine because they're Nazis, because nuclear weapon is there, it's installed in there. I mean, how true is it?
Um,
How true? You were an investigative journalist, so you must know the truth about this. How true is it that the reason why Putin is? How true is it? You were evil, and Putin would like to neutralize your country because you're Nazis, and there is an installation of nuclear weapons by the border of Russia and Ukraine. Is it true?
for the first question,
Mm.
we were not evil people,
I know.
but we are evil. But we are evil people now because of this invasion, and because these awful things that Russians are doing here. Because they're and about about nuclear weapon is absolutely a strange statement for me, because we have no nuclear weapon because of
That's what I heard, you know, from the grapevine that I think
we
US
have
or
no nuclear weapon because in the 1994 we signed, Ukraine as one of the countries signed Budapest Memorandum of guarantees of wait a second, yeah, of guarantees of our security from Russia, because
mm,
we are giving them our nuclear weapon, because we had this third world's potential of nuclear weapon. We had a lot of nuclear weapon, and
you're right.
we gave it Russians
Mhm.
for guarantees of our security, for guarantees of our territorial sovereignty,
Mhm.
because we're sovereign independent country, and yeah, that's why it's don't you think that it's so ironic? We
Mhm.
gave our nuclear weapon,
Mhm.
they told us that it's okay, you will be secured, and then they're invading our country in 2014, and the full-scale invasion in 2022, like
You're right. Okay.
almost 30 years,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
they are trying to do that.
All right. We have 2 minutes. I'd like you to address. I mean, what is your message to Putin, to Russia, to President Zelensky, to your fellow Ukrainians, and to the whole world?
Uh, for Russians, like I wish everything that I wish to Putin, to understand this pain of Ukrainians, because it is the only way for them to understand how to stop this war, because they're attacking us every day, and that's why they can change something, I think.
Yes.
But they choose this position of not doing anything, of doing anything.
Now, how about to
Uh,
President Zelensky? What's your message?
uh, keep on going. Everything is fine. I had a lot of things that I can't understand about his actions, but I think that everything is okay. If we are not, you know, we as I told you, we're in a state of war. Every situations which were that were before this full-scale invasion, like some quotes from him, some strange actions, uh, it is in the past, before 24th of February. After 24th of February, he's a president of country in a state of war. That's why I think that we have to to understand what we are talking about. We have to understand our responsibility of talking to the whole world, and that's why I think that our president is not the greatest, but he's okay. And
Yes,
he's on his place.
right.
He's there where he
Yes,
has to be.
yes, correct, correct. I
And
agree.
to
What
the,
is your message? What is your message to the Ukrainians, your fellow Ukrainians?
to the Ukrainians, my only one message: I love you, Ukrainians. I love you so much because you are the greatest. You are a great country of great people who's able to fight everyone who will enter these lands, who will enter our borders, and
Yes,
we will do everything to fight for our independence and fight for our freedom. So that's why you are the greatest.
yes, you're a people of valor. Okay, and how about your message to the entire world?
To the entire world, we're so thankful for any help.
Mm.
We're so thankful for your moral support. And we're so thankful for everything that you're doing, but we need more. I mean,
Yes, mm. Yes,
if
yes,
we're talking about
yes, of course, yeah. Mm.
but I,
Until you know, you need help during the war and even post-war, and I just really hope and pray that this Ukraine war stops very soon, because you see, your problem is the entire world's problem, and even if we hadn't met each other, we already had established friendship, and it is going to affect us if something really not so good happens to you and to your family. So we really pray, and we send peace to you from your TBC-InTV family. We send peace, and we send especially excellent health to you and to your mom. And we keep praying for you. And if we can help you in our own small way, then we will do. And sending you our love from the bottom of our hearts, to you, to your family, and to all the Ukrainians. And may there be peace in Ukraine. Okay, so, all right, so this is it. Thank you for watching, and we will be watching more stories from our investigative journalists. Now with us, Timotei Zezuelkin for TBC-InTV Ukraine. Um, that's the guy. See, we're very proud of him for his valor, for his dedication, and for his love for humankind. So welcome. Once again, welcome to TBC-InTV. See you next time, Tim, for your podcasts about the war in Ukraine. Or hopefully one day you come up with a
thank you.
title, The Peace in Ukraine. Okay,
I
yeah,
think so.
hopefully. Like one day you come forward with your show, and then you go like, the war is over. I look forward to
I
that.
believe so.
All right, so see you next week, Tim, for your show.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you so
See you next
much.
week.